What is up guys, and welcome to the first video of 2021 where I'm talking to the camera. In today's video we're going to be introducing a new project car. Yeah, we're going to be introducing a new project car, which is a car that I think that many of you guys have been wanting to see ever since I introduced the all-wheel drive drift project at the beginning of quarantine last year. Now this doesn't mean that I'm done with the all-wheel drive drift project, as I still have a lot of content planned for it, so you can expect to see both of these cars in the next few upcoming weeks. Anyways, I've been holding off on this project for like months now, so let's go ahead and finally check it out. This is a Yokomo YD-2 that I picked up from Super G a few months ago. The YD-2 is a popular chassis in the current drift scene, and this particular variant is an R+. It features a rear motor layout that, per Yokomo, has the goal of maximizing rear traction without changing the total weight. It also features a graphite double deck, aluminum SLF oil shocks, and aluminum shock towers. Now to be honest with you guys, I have absolutely no experience when it comes to building kits. I've never actually owned an RC brand new, nonetheless a kit, because I've always bought my cars secondhand as my way of saving money in this hobby. That being said, this is going to be a completely new experience for me, and my perspective when doing this unboxing will be akin to that of a beginner. There's actually a bunch of dust now on the box because I've left it sitting for so long, so let's go ahead and finally open it up. Alright, so I think I just have to cut this sticker and the box should just open up, so let's go ahead and do that. Finally, for the big reveal, let's see what's inside. Alright, so taking a look at what's inside, we do have a lot of parts that are bagged, and what I see here is one big bag that seems to contain smaller bags, and these smaller bags are labeled. For example, this one says 8 and this one says 3, and I think these correspond to the bags that are later mentioned in the instruction manual, because I did check out the instruction manual earlier to see what I was getting into. So yeah, here we have 8 and 3. Here's something that was kind of interesting. It's a paper that has the picture of the servo. So I guess these screws are related to the servo in some way. It says something about the servo horn in bag 5 has been changed. So I'm not sure what that's referring to yet, but we'll find that out as we go into building it later on. Or we can just look at the instruction manual, which is located under the graphite chassis. This is probably the cleanest I'm ever going to see it, and now I kinda don't want to run this outdoors because I don't want it to look like the all-wheel drive drift project. Now taking a look at the instruction manual, we get a parts list, the instructions, exploded views, a gearing ratio chart, a setup sheet, and a memo page. Now there's only one setup page, which is kinda interesting because I know that people have multiple setups depending on where they're running, but I guess it's just good to know the information that I should be taking account of, and I guess I can always just make more copies in the future. Looking at the instructions part specifically, there's about 20 pages of instructions, and as I mentioned earlier, they go by bag number. So that's pretty much all that's included in this box. We got the parts here, the instruction manual, and some parts list, and the chassis in there. And as expected, there's no electronics with this kit, so that means no radio, no receiver, no gyro, no battery, no motor, or no ESC, which is fine. I'm just gonna have to source that from some of my other RCs for now, and we'll see about installing some better parts later in the future maybe. One thing that I'm gonna have to do right now is figure out how I'm gonna split up this build series, because there's a lot of bags, and I think doing a bag per video might take too many videos, so I'm probably going to be looking at tackling multiple bags in a single video, but not all the bags, because I don't think I can fit the whole build into one video with as detailed as I want to make this. I'm pretty much a beginner, so I want to make this video build series a good reference for those that are also beginners to learn from my mistakes and confusions as I go along in the series. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I have for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, even though it was mostly just an unboxing. But I hope that you guys are looking forward to the build because I'm finally doing a rear-wheel drive build, which is something that I believe a lot of you guys have been wanting. This is going to be all very new to me in the way that I'm going to be building a kit and also making a video on building a kit, so we'll see how that goes. But for now, as always, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you guys on the build series.
She got the power in her hand to shock you like you won't believe.